One Punch Man greatness, or as I like to call it, OP man, because Saitama is just so fucking OP. Chapter 62. Let's get into it. So, decent chapter, little bit of progression, introduction of Fubuki, as I'm going to be referring to her as, basically Blizzard of Hell. Blizzard is Fubuki. Saitama calls her Fubuki like it's her name. So, Miss Blizzard, but I'm going to call her Fubuki. And then the biggest part of this chapter for me, honestly, was just seeing the little confrontation between Genos and Sonic. Straight out, like, I hope we get to see that fight. It looks like they took it outside. Not there. 20 minutes later is when Fubuki comes through to Saitama's crib. They're not there. So I'm guessing they went off to do some battle because Genos is throwing insults at Sonic. Sonic's throwing insults at Genos, coming to settle his score with Saitama. And just like, nah, fuck that. Nah, don't even bother my master right here. We're gonna get rid of you and your bullshit. And I'm just like, yo, that seems like an interesting fight to me. It really, really does. Like, no lie. I cannot wait to see some Genos versus Sonic, like, straight out. Who do I think is gonna win? Let's get into some predictions, though. Who do I think is gonna win? The thing about Genos, and I love Genos, I do love Genos. The thing about Genos is that he's a beast. He is a beast, but Sonic is also a motherfucking monster. The only reason that these two pale in comparison is because you're always stacking people up to Saitama, right? But if you take them in and of themselves, it's like a serious battle going down. I personally I would like to think that Genos would win, but I think Sonic has a great chance of winning, and we've seen Genos get fucked up time and time again and then repaired, you know? So I could see that going down as well. But either way, it's going to be a close fight. Either way, it's going to be a beast fight, and hopefully we get to see that. Hopefully they don't just gloss over it. So that's what I'm hyped for most out of this chapter, because honestly I was expecting to see more Garou action. This is going to be a short review because not too much happened, but I was expecting to see more Garou beastliness going on after King and whatnot, which it was fucking hilarious when you see Saitama playing, I think it was either a PSP or a Vita, and he's just sitting there and he's like, oh shit, I erased King's save data, I just borrowed this without him knowing, and now, yo, King is gonna be pissed. I would be so pissed, yo. Saitama, man, I don't even care if you'd wreck me. I don't even care if you could just flick your finger at me and wreck me. If I came after you, I'd come after you, bro, because if you just took my game without telling me and then erased over my save file, no less, bro, you better just sneak that PSP back in. I mean, it's not like King can do anything to him, but at the same time, it's not like Saitama's gonna hurt King. So, bro, you better just if you don't want to see King's rage as an otaku, man, you better put that shit back quietly and pretend like nothing happened. That's all I gotta say, but that was a really funny panel. We get some information this chapter that, you know, Saitama is moving up in the ranks. He's now, you know, 17th, I believe, in B class. And that's how we get introduced to Fubuki and everything. Basically, the leader of B class coming to shake him down, being like, she has her little underlings also in B class, and she's just basically like, you work with me, or, you know, we take you out. Basically shaking him down like some sort of, you know, extortion, straight out. And Saitama's like, you don't want to go to A class? Like, isn't this shit boring to you? Why are you trying to keep people down? And she sends her lackeys after him, and he's just like, bah, of course. Like, who are these nobodies when we've seen so much larger threats and Saitama just fuck them up like it's nothing? So obviously that's what was gonna happen. The Fubuki looks stunned. I can already envision her reaction just being like straight up in love with Saitama and his strength. That's how I see Fubuki's character going. I could be wrong. I don't want to be spoiled for those of you who've read the original. I don't want to be spoiled. I'm just saying that's how I can see your character going, kind of fawning over Saitama after this and respecting the shit out of him, possibly having love interest in Saitama, because we really don't have that kind of female character right now in One Punch Man. So that would be pretty interesting. So I like that aspect, but overall it's just kind of a slow chapter, just giving us the update that, you know, Genos has moved up another rank in S class. You know, Saitama's in B class now, his actions are being recognized, getting that hero glory that he deserves. Because no lie, we all know where he deserves to be, at the top of fucking S class, unless we see that motherfucker, I forget his name, which we have yet to see. But we already know he's better than fucking, like, Silverfang and whatnot, so I'm just saying. Anyhow, I digress. Good chapter in terms of progression, not anything amazing. I cannot wait for the next OP Man chapter because I love this series. And I want to see what happens. I'm calling it right now. Fubuki is gonna be fangirling over Saitama. I'm calling that right now. Just she's gonna be impressed as fuck with his strength, and we're gonna have some sort of female character love interest for Saitama. Even though Saitama doesn't seem like the type that's gonna reciprocate those feelings, but he could eventually. Who knows? And then I really, really want to see Genos versus Sonic. That shit is a good setup. That is a good fight. That shit will be epic. So let me know your thoughts on this chapter of One Punch Man. Hopefully we get back to the Garou greatness soon, because Garou is by far my #1 point of interest in this series right now. I want to know what the fuck is happening with Garou. I want to see him go after King. I want to see him clash with Saitama. I want to see what's lying beneath the surface of Garou, because I know there's a lot going on with this character. I can feel it. I can feel it. So let me know your thoughts, and that's pretty much it. I'm out. Peace.